Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. We're so excited to welcome our next guest, Nour of the popular content creator couple relationship, Nour and Chihab. They have captured hearts, sharing their authentic journey as parents and partners from family life to engaging with an audience of more than 1 million followers. We want to know how they balance it all. Welcome to the show, Nour. Thank you for being here.
Hi, ladies. Thank you so much for having me.
It was meant to be Nour and Chihab, but what's happened?
Yeah, I know. Like, I had to. One of us had to take one for the team because my 9-month-old daughter is sleeping. So, because I'm the chatty person in the morning, it was me. I came. Yeah.
We would have said, "Bring your baby girl." How adorable would that have been?
I wish if she was awake, I would have gotten her.
Okay, we don't wake a sleeping baby first. True. Okay,
True.
get it.
Well, of course, we're going to be talking today all about your content creation journey and so on. So that leads me to the first question. How did you start your journey as a couple in the content creation world?
Yeah, actually, it's a funny story. We weren't actually planning anything. It just happened. We shared a video of us like having fun on Twitter. And like we went to sleep and woke up and found the video like extremely viral, like way too viral than it was supposed to be.
Wow.
We were just like singing in the car because it's our thing. We used to like cruise and have road trips, so we just shared a nice video, and the video went extremely viral. And people seemed to be loving our spontaneity on camera and wanting more. So we're like, okay, let's see where this goes. Like, we weren't really planning anything, but it's a door that just opened.
Wow. And just to give us and the audience an idea, when was that? How many videos do you think you've made? And are you doing this full time?
That was back in, I think, 2019, like during COVID, the beginning of COVID.
Right.
And if I have to count, oh my God, like maybe, did we reach like 1,000 video? I think so.
We can actually get that.
Oh, really? It's awkward. No, it's a lot of videos because now we're just like it's a kind of our lifestyle. I am doing it full time at the moment, full time mom, full time content creator. So yeah, I think it's a lot of videos.
Instagram is telling us 570, and you're a mom, so that's like a lot of work going on behind the scenes.
Thank you.
That is because I know for a fact that content creation is not easy, and what's even better, like, what boggles my mind is that everyone that comes here goes like, "Oh yeah, it's happened. We did not. That's not what we thought for." But what is the best thing about content creation as a couple?
Of course, it helps having someone because like creating content as an individual is already a hard thing. So as a couple, we kind of both divide what we have to do, like sharing the ideas and how to shoot, where to shoot. So we're taking turns, so it's easier as a couple. Although at first, when we didn't actually know what we were doing, it was hard to figure out. So there was a lot of bickering, like the video behind, like it kind of like that, until we got the hang of what we were doing. And now it's like easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You say that, but I think when you have 1 million followers and you also have a family, and just to touch on the family a little bit, like if anyone is about to become a new parent, away from the content creation side, like what is the best piece of advice that you could give them?
Like to both parents, all in general, honestly, to prioritize family over anything, over work, over, I don't know, social outings. Family is number one. And the second advice I will give is that both the couple should pitch in to help the raising a child, not just like the mom, And the third thing I can say is that it really takes a village. So as much as you can get help, like your mom, your mother-in-law, your sister, anybody, it really takes a village. So if you want to feel good and like continue life being happy with a child, ask for help. Like, don't be shy to ask for help.
That is interesting, but recently we spoke about, Christina, about there was a study that says if a couple posts a lot on social media together, they do not have a genuine relationship. And of course, that makes me think, does that apply to couple content creators or not? So what is your thought on that?
Oh, that's actually a very sensitive question because we've seen a lot of couples on social media like showing something, and in fact like they're getting a divorce or I don't know, you know, it's actually not as it seems. So we're really like sensitive on that topic. We like to stay genuine while still maintaining our privacy. So we would never we would never post something that we are not, but at the same time we would never let anything get in our way, because like the way we are together is private. We don't actually show private like actual serious matters. Our social media platform, our content creation journey is just for fun, for entertainment, like to take matters that are actually like fighting and make it light, you know, it's light comedy. It's not meant we're not like actually sharing our private lives. We're just sharing the fun side, shedding the light on the nice side of being a couple. So we separate, if that makes sense to you. Right, yeah. Our private life is private. We don't overshare, but we still want to create like light comedy and share our lifestyle, fashion, and stuff like that. Does that make sense to you?
100%.
Are you guys convinced? I
feel 100%. I mean, you have to you're keeping it separate.
Yeah.
And your page is entertainment and it's lighthearted. You know, you've kind of pointed at this video a couple of times about, it's funny that we chose it because it's a bickering one, but we want to ask, what video have you shared, do you think, that has connected with your audience the most, and why? Like, what's got the biggest reaction outside of the first one that we've spoken about?
The first one, like the first one that went viral?
But apart from that first one, what other video do you think has got the biggest reaction since you started sharing your journey? So far, I'm just gonna take you back to the first video, because what happened is that we recreated the first video from 2018-19. Now we recreated it in 2024 with our daughter. Yeah. So to remind people that it was us before, I got goosebumps. It was, yeah, and we're still together, and now we have a daughter, and we're like doing the thing that we love, like we're recreating our happy moments, but with as a family. So yeah, and it got like 54 million views.
Yeah, it was insane. Like we did not expect, but like I'm really glad that people relate to such a nice and loving moment. Like when we posted it, goosebumps. And when we posted it, we're like, oh my god, it's so nice, you know. Like it was very like spontaneous. So yeah.
Where is your audience? Where are they watching from, do you think?
Like the video that went viral, it went like all around the globe, like random, like Spain, Brazil, India, like all over the world, the globe. But like generally, our followers are mainly from Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Iraq, Egypt, Lebanon, Syria, of course, mainly.
Of course. I mean, honestly, like your content is amazing, and then I can see, because I do follow you guys as well on social media. Of course, social media is very brutal, and just like how there are like supporters, there are haters. So do you receive hate and trolling on like videos, like comments?
Yeah, of course. Listen, I was a person that doesn't like criticism in general. Like I was a private person. My pages were not public. I really don't like being criticized. But like obviously on social media, the thing about social media is that it gives a platform for anybody to just say what they want, whether they are what's the word, polite or impolite. Like they just share their opinions, and it hurts. But like because we are already sharing everything, we expect that some people will have something negative to say just because they are raised that way, you know. They don't have anything positive. For me, I would say I'm a very positive person. I either say something very nice or I don't. So I'm like that. I don't like to point out people's I don't like to criticize in general, but like of course there's hate comments from people, which is very minimal, by the way, like 1%. But we choose to ignore them and focus on like the 99% of people that actually love us, that love and support and want to see what we do. So we try to look at the half of the cup that is more full, you know.
Have you always been able to do that? Because I look, you know, we're in a bit of a similar situation here at Lovin Dubai, and we've been doing it for 10 years, and there's comments on our posts, would you believe, that aren't always positive, and sometimes I'm able to, you know, sometimes I'm able to just disregard them, maybe because I can see them for what they are, which is trolling, and over the years I've grown a thicker skin, but also sometimes I take them on board and I do kind of like sit with them, and I just wonder, have you always been able to shrug them off, or was there a point where they did bother you?
No, of course. Like I'm always bothered. So what I do is that I choose not to see them, because if I see it, I'm bothered 100%. Because after all, I'm a girl. I'm just a girl, and I'm human.
Right.
But like having my husband, who's supposed to be here by my side, he makes me stronger. So I tell him I'm just not gonna think about it, because you can't escape from negative comments, honestly, even if they are like unfair and untrue, but they exist. So we have to like kind of live with it, ignore it, and just move on.
That's why it's nice to have a content creator relationship, because you're in it together.
He takes the fall.
Yeah.
Of course, social media is very hard, and now everyone wants to actually, or maybe understands that social media is important. But what is your tip as a content creator for social media success?
Honestly, my tip is very simple. Just be yourself, because you would not want to be known for a persona that is not you. So just be authentic, be true to yourself, and of course, while being, let people love you for you. So this is my idea, and always be a little bit different than everybody else. So I think that's what made us succeed. So I think it should work.
And like more specifically about social media, so do you have any tips in terms of like platforms, or do you have any strategies about maybe when you're about to post, do you post at a specific time, or do you look at like in terms of creating the content specifically, do you guys have any hacks?
Yeah, of course, definitely. Like videos always have to be in good lighting, high resolution, and we need to make the video like from different angles to add a hook in the beginning, and make the video like relatable. When you watch a video, your video, if you say, "Oh, I really like that," if you laughed at your own video, or like, "Oh, I love this," post it. Otherwise, please don't. So, yeah, and of course, we pay close attention to the analytics on the social media platforms, when to post, the right day, the right time. And like, for example, Instagram actually helped us when we first started as a content creator. They would give us tips like 3 times a day, 3 to 5 stories per day minimum, and 3 posts per week. Preferably reels, because they have like a long way to go viral. So if this is for Instagram, but each platform has its own hacks. You'll have to sit with me again. But like that's Instagram for now. I'll tell you.
Do you and Chihab always agree on what to post and what not to post?
Yeah, of course. The reason why we are together for this long time is because we communicate, we take decisions together, we convince each other with our points of view. Otherwise, like, this is just for fun, please. So yeah, of course, we take the decisions together with logic. I should post this because X, Y, Z, and we should not post this because, like, we agree. We got married because, like, we agree with everything. We're like this. Right. Yeah.
And I just wondered, so at this point, you have such a large audience, and you mentioned some are here, some are in Saudi. Do you get recognized in the streets now?
Of course, yeah.
Especially, how does that feel?
Yeah, like from the first day I was here in UAE, we were always recognized. Like, even in my building, I'm recognized. So it feels amazing, and like it really means a lot to me that we're recognized from various nationalities. Like, it's very diverse. Everybody here in UAE. I can tell, like, they either say hi or like they look at us, so it's really nice. It feels good, honestly, to have like, it feels like I have like 1 million friends.
Wow, that's so nice.
Being a couple on social media is very hard, but what advice would you give to couples who are thinking of creating content together?
Yeah. Honestly, I would never tell a person not to pursue their dreams. So if this is what they want, of course, I would say they at least give it a try, because you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, right? So there's no harm in trying, and there's no harm in actually asking for advice from people who made it before you. So this couple doesn't gatekeep. So if you have any questions, please. And we've answered it before, like on various occasions. A lot of couples come to us asking us, "Do you think it's worth it? We're interested." And like my husband, if he was here, he would just open and like write down this. Like he doesn't gatekeep. He really loves to see other people succeed, and we're here to give advice of how we made it and tips and tricks to help other people pursue their dream if this is it. So yeah.
Speaking of that, are you able to respond to all of your DMs?
Honestly, I wish. I really dedicate a time of the day to just answer everybody, but like they're a lot. They're a lot. So I take turns with my husband, seeing him here, like, oh, I want to go back. Really, we take time and we make sure to respond. At least if it's a very important message, we're 100% answering. And I think the people that follow us or don't know that. So yeah.
So if you're watching right now, you might get a response if your question is important enough. If people want to reach out, if people want to see your videos and they haven't before, where are you?
Oh, we are everywhere. But mainly, for example, we are Chihab and Nour on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat. I think we're everywhere. So it's the same handle everywhere. So yeah.
And that brings us to the end of our show. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you for having this. Was so much fun. I did.
It was really, really lovely. Thank you, Farah.
Thank you, Casey.
And that brings us to the end of our show on this Monday morning. We'll be back here tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye-bye.